Hello, my love. Welcome back to our soon-to-be homestead in this rural part of Ireland. I spent the week sorting out the caravan and getting us kind of moved in, at least for now. There was a lot of cleaning involved, as you're about to see. But something I've really been thinking about this week is that phrase, wherever you go, there you are. Because here I am in the countryside, in this amazing place, living this life that I've dreamt of for so long. And yet, here's the old me, the homebody, finding herself back in old habits and old rhythms. So the thing about me is that I'm just such a homebody. I love pottering about the kitchen. You can see me making some sourdough cookies here. And just lounging around reading, having a cup of tea, sitting all cozy on the sofa. And now that we've got this space in this caravan and we can look out over our views, it feels really delightful. And I don't want to make that wrong, but at the same time, it would be really easy for me to just slot back into certain ways of doing things, allowing certain things to eat up my time, and not to make time for the things that I thought would be part of my dream life. So one example is the dream for me that I thought of often was just having the ability to leave my home and just stride out into nature. I really disliked the fact that we had to drive to the nature where we used to live, right? And I told myself if I could just live in the countryside, I'd walk every day, no matter the weather. I'd feel so lucky to be able to just strike out on a walk whenever I feel like it. But then being here, arriving in this place, here I am. Same me who's a homebody and will languish or potter about inside. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm trying to really hold myself accountable to some of the facets of this dream life that I dreamt up and yearned for with such intensity for so long that I now have the opportunity to live. I think I'd feel ungrateful to just somehow slot back into all of those old habits and not make the effort to create the new habits, new routines, and new rituals that I'd been craving. So yeah, I guess that's something that I've been working on, is trying to become the new version of me, the me from the dream life vision. I think it's easy to think that if we change our circumstances, we'll change or we'll feel different. But what I know to be true is that change happens from the inside out, right? So just because I've changed my environment doesn't make me less inclined to just stay inside. And I came here to be different, right? So that has to start with me. It's not enough for us to just be here. I came to live in a more connected way with nature. So yeah, that's just been something that's been on my mind this week. As you can see, I've started thinking about the caravan renovation. I've got some paint samples here, and I'm not gonna lie, I agonized over the color for an inordinate amount of time, and then settled on the most neutral one. So spoiler alert. I love the sound of the rain on the caravan roof. So cozy. One rhythm that feels just so good to have re-established is my baking rhythm. Before we left the UK, before we went travelling for 6 months, I was just in the habit of making all of our bread, anything bread related. Bagels, wraps, tortillas, regular loaves, you name it. I had it on lock. Or using my sourdough starter, and I just love it. I love the kind of mindfulness of baking and the routine of it. The sun's just come out, so I'm looking for rainbows because this is a place of magic where rainbows are a regular occurrence. I've also just loved finding a more easeful rhythm around my work. So I run my own business and I do that from home, being the homebody that I am, which means that I get to do my stretch and folds with my bread in the middle of my working day, which is just delightful to me. I know it looks like I'm not working right now, but I am. I'm thinking about important work things. I promise. Finished my calls for the day. I have calls on 2 days of the week. Oh, I love my clients so much. We had such a great call, and now I just wanted to get some fresh air, stretch my legs, make the effort, get out of the caravan. It's been a really beautiful day and it's really still now. I need to do this more. Something about climbing something, getting to the top. Sounds cheesy. Gives you a whole new perspective on things, doesn't it? Just love the sky at this time of night as well. Wow. This is the dream, right? Seagull over there sounds like it has a sore throat. Not a huge amount to report this week. Haven't done anything in the house. Waiting for the paint for the caravan. Just settling into normal life. It's felt really good. It's felt really cozy. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. There's a sheep bleating in the background. A little lamb. Getting back into some routines and rhythms. It's just felt really good. I guess the dream life doesn't always have to just be progress, right? Moving towards something. It's also being still, being immersed in a thing, being really right here, right now. This is the dream life for me this week. Just loving life, working in my business, hanging out with my family, making sourdough, on calls with my clients, and out for walks, even when it's a bit windy, and just before the sun sets. It's just going down over there. So beautiful. There's a very specific sort of discomfort. People who own wellies and have walked considerably in them will understand. When you wear the wrong type of socks, if you know, you know. I have one sock that has been making its way clean off of my foot and now just resides in the toe of my boot as I've been on this walk. Need better socks. Where are my woolen ones when I need them? Okay. Look. Doing, guys? Morning. All right. The great thing about these sourdough cookies is that you can make them up in advance, pop them in the freezer, and then just bake them from frozen or from thawed. So I just bake them in small batches so that they are just that crisp on the outside, chewy in the middle, gorgeousness whenever you want to have them, which is great. And so this is me creating a new habit of taking my tea outside in the afternoon. Even though the weather's not perfect, it's a bit windy, there's a bit of a chill in the air, but it still felt so good, so grounding and so centering. And that's the thing that I most love about spending time in nature. It just clears my head and makes me feel, just more grounded. And so I think the more time we spend outside, ultimately the happier we are. So wherever you are, my love, I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you're living your dream life. Bye for now.